Once more, thank you, Brother Ola, and every director and a team member of Save the Woman. Thank you for making this happen. We at Family Mediation Center, we are so grateful to partner with you, and we acknowledge the wonderful work you are doing in the community. You deserve so much awards. The ones you have, we celebrate those with you, Brother Ola, and your team, and we want more to come. Thank you so very much. We are actually very grateful. Thank you, everyone who have come in again today to learn. It's very important. As we say, prevention is better than cure. And I also want to thank Dickness Belinda from Family Mediation Center for that wonderful time, especially FGM is very important. I just want to say that the in the UK, the framework of FGM, that is female genital mutilation, comes under 2003 Act, but amended under Serious Crime Act 2015. So that means it's no longer dealt with as a civil matter, it's a criminal offense to mutilate any girl, to infibulate or otherwise excise. That is to cut a woman where if it's not for her any health or medical recommendation. And there are four offenses under this case. That is, we are talking of circumcision. There are four different limbs of offenses that can be committed. One is the first one is under Section 1. That is the primary offense if you participate to do circumcision. If you assist a girl, maybe a girl requested to do it, and you assist, it's Section 2. If you assist a non-UK person to mutilate a girl overseas, that's Section 3. So it's another offense. If you fail to protect a girl from the risk of FGM, it's Section 3. So it's a very serious matter, issue of FGM, circumcision. So in every angle, even when you are aware you did nothing to protect the child, you can't be prosecuted. So if you hear of anything like that, please do whatever you can to stop it, because you can't. It's not a defense for you to say, I'm aware that I couldn't stop it. So just to put a gloss on that. Today we are going to be looking at module, extension of module 3, which is creating conducive atmosphere or environment for your children to thrive in. Creating a conducive atmosphere or environment for your children to thrive in. Dickness Belinda earlier, when talking about abuse, mentioned many examples. I want to add that, talking of neglect, some of us, maybe where we are coming from, like those who were bankers in Africa, we don't attend parents' evening. Please, in this country, if you miss parents' evening consistently, it will amount to neglect, because what it shows is that you are not interested. So if you are couples and there is parents' evening, please make arrangements. If possible, both of you attend. If not possible, one must attend. Do not always have an excuse. If you are unable to attend, make an appointment. Don't give your job as an excuse to miss your children's parents' evening. It's not, it goes into your record. I also want to flag up some of the reasons of where they say a child is neglected. Picking up your children consistently late from school or after school club. Picking them up late every time. Some parents have ended up at police station to pick up their children. Let's say the after school club in school is 6 p.m. You register your children for after school club and they close 6 p.m. So the teachers are paid to stay there till 6 p.m. If you turn up 6:30, you will go to police station to pick them up. And you have to answer why that is good, what that has happened. So please, no matter the job, which also it ties into part of what we are going to be looking at today, work-family balance. Create that work-family balance. I know we want to make money. We're in the UK, show me the pound. But in the UK, the pound does not come before the children. The pound does not come before the children. That's why most parents, if your children are British, they give you, or you are resident in the UK, they pay child benefit and all that. So they don't expect you to give excuses. So let's be careful of that. Everything, the government sees issues of our children as their welfare, their best interests as top priority. So as a parent, let issues, the welfare of your children be your biggest priority apart from God. Apart from God, your children should be your priority if you have children. Now we're going back to creating a conducive atmosphere in your home. What does it mean to have a conducive atmosphere? Can somebody just give us we don't have so much time, and please, Brother Ola, where exactly when I'm going to stop, tell me verbally, because I'm using my phone to record. Yeah? Thank you. Yes, so can somebody help us to give us a picture of creating a conducive atmosphere for your children, please? Please, don't be shy. Yes, Jen, please.
Not engaging in domestic violence in front of the children, or?
Absolutely. You're correct. You are very correct. Like when Dickness Belinda was talking about it, so parents may have misunderstanding, may have arguments, but please, whenever you know you're stepping into that level, your tension, you are getting into a rage. Please consider the children first. Think about the implication. Think about the impact, because it may not just end between two of you as partners or spouses. It may go beyond that. If the children are always exposed to such harsh and volatile, violent atmosphere, children may unconsciously disclose or show attributes in school, how they feel, and the questions will be raised. Because most of the times in our country, well, oh, they are taking my children, but at times we do things that are not right. Yes, thank you. Kike says an open space when the children can speak, open up. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yes, creating that atmosphere where children have a voice, where they can speak, where they can share with you, where they can their voices, their opinions are acknowledged and respected. That is that creating that atmosphere. It goes beyond giving children good food, buying chocolates, buying Christmas gifts, taking them out to eatery places. It goes beyond that. It's the totality of intentionally not making your children feel like a nuisance. Intentionally not making your children feel as if they are a nuisance to you. No matter what happens, you don't make the children feel like they are a nuisance. Rather, you make them feel like this is their home. For a simple example, when the children are very, very young, when your children are very young, it's reasonably expected that no matter how you want your living room to be very tidy and neat, their toys should be part of the living room. Clearing out all their toys and hiding them somewhere. So, okay, you go there and play. It's not right. It's not a conducive atmosphere, because what you have said, what you meant then is the living room is for me. So you go there. That's where you belong to. A child should have access to every aspect of the house. Then giving boundaries where they cannot, or time when maybe, let's say, your private, your room, your bedroom, the time they can come in there. So if you have a living room and you have a child, there must be one or two toys, because even though they come to watch TV, they may get distracted, and when they are tired of TV, they unconsciously they just go back to play with their game. If for any reason an official visits your home and you have 2, 3 children, very small children, and there's no toy, I'm telling you that is a signal. That's a signal for them. So make your house conducive for the children. Let it be a safe home, a safe heaven, where they are not talked down, where they are not labored, where they are not bullied, where they are not coerced into doing things, where they are not denied the entitlements. Let it be a place where a child feels relaxed, at home, wanted, appreciated, respected. That is a conducive atmosphere. Especially, I always emphasize where they are listening to and they have a voice, where the emotions are, are respected, um, where their feelings are considered. Whatever we are doing, we consider their feeling. How will these children feel if they see this? How will they feel if they see that? So it is also into creating that family work balance. Creating that family work balance. A home where children will not come back early in the morning, 6 by 6 you have left the house. You are not even there when they are dressing up. Nobody, not father, not mother. They just dress up by themselves, and they go to school. They stay how many hours in schools? By the time they come back, we are running back by 9 p.m., 8 p.m. There is no connection. There's no meeting together, no feeding, no eating together on the dining table, nothing. Then the next time they will see you is early in the morning when they're about to run to school or you're about to go to school. That is not a conducive atmosphere, because you become a stranger. You become a stranger. So that means by the time you now have time on Saturday, the child is trying to unwind to really pick up from where they stopped last Saturday or on Sunday. So yeah. So it's creating that atmosphere, going beyond giving chocolate, going beyond giving good food and buying clothes. So it includes time management. A conducive home is where there is the time management. At times where children, what we teach at home or what we practice at home shows what they do at home. Some of us as Africans, they say it's African time, we don't respect time. When we live in such a home where there is nobody knows what the time is, a child wakes up, do whatever they like at any time because the mother does whatever she likes any time. It's not a conducive place. It's a chaotic place. Every home needs a sort of order. It may not be the same. There must be an order when things are done. Between this time and this time is our breakfast. Between this time and this time is a time of maybe quiet time or siesta or a nap. Between this time and that time is our lunch time. Between this time and that is our dinner time, is our prayer time, is a homework time, and when you do your assignment. There should be an order. And if you are a working parent, please when you get your what do they call rota, try and carry your children along. Let them know on so date I'm going to work. So time. This is what my rota is. We have a 17-year-old who just started work a few months ago. Once her rota comes out, because she knows that's what we do. Immediately her rota comes out, she will come and read it before everybody when we're having our prayer or when we are after eating. She will tell us, so next week I'm working between this time and that time. Why? Because that's how we have lived. So they know where we are at any time. Let your children, they ask, well, where's your mom? I don't know. I don't know where she is right now. It's not a very good atmosphere for a child to thrive in. It's not a very good atmosphere to thrive in. Emphasis, as we said before, a conducive atmosphere is a family, a family where emotional connection with our children is established, when a home is conducive for a child and the child can display who they are really, they are not pretending at home. You create such environment where your child is not pretending that they are doing homework when you know they are not doing homework. If your child is doing that, something is wrong. Maybe you are living a coercive life. Where are you doing your homework? So immediately you are coming back. They know that the next thing you answer is, have you done your homework? Then what they will do is, as you are coming back, once they notice your car is being parked, they will carry their books and pretend that they are reading when they are not reading. That's not a good. It's a toxic environment, because that child is not actually studying. Let your children be real. If they want to study, if they feel that now I don't want to study, come back home. I remember there was a time when I came back home when they were very small. And immediately I come back home, the next thing I will just look at is in the kitchen. What has happened here? That's the first thing I will start. Oh yes, you didn't do this. Why did you not do the kitchen? And my husband said, no, you need to stop that. So when I come in, I have to make everybody welcome, make myself welcome. Then we'll start talking about what has happened. So let's create that atmosphere where you understand your children, you connect with them, not just coercing them to do stuff, coercing them. Adaptability. To make your home conducive, there must be adaptability. Like we said, this is the UK. Some of us coming from Africa, that the way you did things at home may not be the same. And the good thing is that most of you no longer have a maid. Back home, you had maid who is running around. Now is the time to adapt. Your 8-year-old child before could not wash dishes. They can't operate washing machine because you had a maid. Now you have to adapt and teach them. You have to adapt, doing things that you were not doing before. So adaptability means ability to adjust to change. If you cannot adjust quickly, your children can be confused that a teacher may pick it up. So adaptability helps you not to be stuck on negativity. Like we are saying now, some of us, we grew up in certain negative environment and we enjoyed it. For example, maybe you have a child who is lazy. Let's use the word lazy. They don't like waking up to do their own thing. And back home, everybody will say, oh, she's a lazy child, and everybody will laugh. And they expect the child to be okay. Now you have come here, you have to change, you have to adapt. That is not right. Labeling your child is not right. So you have to adapt. That's where we do it. We had a parent in one of these trainings last year, and they were threatening to take 2 children away. And we invited him to join. He said, no, nobody should teach me. I'm an African man. How can somebody teach me how to bring up my children? That is not being adaptable. And before you know it, things he was doing, they almost took the children away. So we must be adaptable, because back home we don't hug. We may not kiss our children. And our children, when they go to school, they see their friends being hugged by their parents. And inside of their head, they are like, what's going on? I don't get hugs from my mom or my dad. I don't get to be called love. I don't get to be called my darling. They don't call me partner, nothing like that. So we must adapt. So that means you have to look at examples. We are not saying you must copy everything a white person is doing. We are not whites. But reasonably, the children are growing up in an environment that demands certain things. Children back home, some of us don't even have time to read books in the night. They are growing up in an environment where they go to school. The teacher may ask them, I'm talking of like those in the nursery or kindergarten, or what do they call that class before primary one? I can't remember. It's been a long time. And the teachers may ask them, okay, what book did your mom or your dad read to you last night before you? And your child is looking around that my mom and dad were at work. Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Let us adapt. Let us adapt. to, and from negativity, wherever, whatever we found out that is negative that we're doing back home, try and adapt. Like food. Some of us came to this country, some of us have never eaten salad. Say, I'm an African, I don't eat salad if it's only swallow. And the child is struggling to swallow. Now, tomorrow you say the child doesn't want to change because the child is used to that. So even with our food, we must learn how to adapt, because if your child is on school meal, they may not get pounded yam. They may not get jollof rice. They may not get our type of chicken. So what happens? Because they are only used to this type of food, in school they won't be able to eat. So let's introduce our children by living by example. Like if you notice, children don't like fruits and vegetables. And some of us parents are like that. So in this country, there's emphasis on our children eating fruits and vegetables. Please try and adapt to yourself. Because if they see you eating it, even the same thing with adapting from, some of us, we came from Africa, we are even more British than those who were born here. There are some of us like that. So we want our children to eat cereals 24/7. We want them to drink milk, yogurt, ice cream. They want them to eat ice cream 24/7. I remember when my children were young, they want to do that. I said, no, you must eat Gary. I have to teach you, because they were all born here. I have to teach you how to eat Gary. And I had to introduce them to eating okra soup. I started with okra soup. And now they are balanced. They can eat. Even when they went to university, they will cook jollof rice and show me that I'm eating jollof rice. So they're not just eating only continental food. They're also eating African. So we must adapt. We must adapt. And also adapt to how we manage our stress. How we manage stress. Stress can come to everybody. But if you don't manage your stress, it can affect the children. It will affect the children. So take care of yourselves so that the children will be able to take care of themselves. Because when you do that, it results in raising children who are accommodating, children who are easygoing. Some men are not easygoing on their wives. They are not easygoing. At times, the woman in this country, because they're especially people from Nigeria, we are used to the woman packs food on the table, which is fantastic. But you notice that when you come here, the woman also goes to work. The children are watching how you react when you come back. The woman came back from work. If she has prepared the table and passed it for you, that's fantastic. But if she just came back, she's tired, and she tells you, sorry, I'm a bit tired, the way you react, it's passed on to the children. Let's create that environment where there is respect. The man, you respect the woman's feeling. The woman respect the man, the words we use on each other. Provide the children with a great sense of value by allowing them to, by displaying respect in the family. Intentionally resolve or be able to think ahead. Invest in yourself, because right now as we are in the UK, these children, as they go out, they learn so much. They learn so much. As a parent, improve yourself. So the children may come back home, ask you questions about economics. It's not everything they ask you that you say, I don't know. It's been ages I went to school. No. Because that embarrasses them. And some of us, maybe you go to a parent evening, you are talking with the teacher, you're destroying all the English, and the child is feeling so ashamed. We must improve ourselves. Love and kindness should be promoted in a home. That act of paying genuine attention. A conducive atmosphere is where there is the deliberate act of paying attention to one another. Paying attention, not just when a child says, Dad, I want to talk to you. You say, oh, just wait. You don't know. I just came back now. You could create a better way of saying it. Oh, really? Oh, that's amazing. You have something to speak with to me? Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Just give me 5 minutes. I'm going to go up. I'll refresh. I'll come back. We'll have all the time in the world. Okay, you go and get that. You go and get that. That child is excited. Yeah, that is coming down. Mommy is coming down. Oh, yeah, you know what? When you come down, we are going to watch wrestling. Now we are going to watch that together. It's really, really a very good atmosphere that these children want, because you see, most of us Africans, we don't go on holiday. When we say we are going on holiday, we are going back to Nigeria. And what are we doing? When we go to Nigeria, we are busy visiting everybody. And there's no time for those children in Nigeria or in Africa, wherever we go. So since we can't do that, the English people deliberately every year, if they can't go overseas, they'll do staycation. They will plan a staycation. They will go to somewhere, they will book somewhere and stay, even if it's 3 weeks, 3 days or 1 week. But since we can't do that because we don't want to spend money, or because if we do that, we won't be able to work. So let us create that atmosphere in our home that looks as if we're on holiday, maybe a weekend. Let the weekend be a holiday, a refreshing time for the family. So the act of work balance parenting is the act of being present. I don't know if you understood what I said. Being present in the lives of your children. Every child has a love language. It's not just couples that have love language. When you are present in the life of your child, you will know what excites your child. The same way you learn what your wife likes. Maybe your wife likes gifts. Maybe your wife likes words of affirmation, telling her, oh, you look beautiful. This food is so tasty. Oh, I like that, your bag. I love the hairstyle. The same thing happens with the children. Oh, I like your handwriting. How did you come about this? This is awesome. Oh, I need to learn how to write like you. You have made that child proud. You have given that child a sense of confidence. Being present. Let your children feel your presence. Don't be present but absent. The day you are at home, you're on the phone with other people 24/7. Meanwhile, you're at home and they never felt you. That's not a conducive atmosphere. If you are at home, maybe today is your today is your rest day, and you're going to be at home for, let's say, 5 hours. Intentionally create at least 1 hour or 1.5 hours. That when you are not on the phone, when you are not on tablets, when you are not in the kitchen, just to sit down with them, play games with them, listen to them. That is what it means to be present in the life of a child. Don't do it just maybe in 1 month time. Every week, let there be a time when you are present, because that is when they learn who you are really. Being present, the act of being present in the life of your children is an act of service, a time of when you have undivided attention, when you give your child undivided attention. You know, I tell people, if you have a newborn baby and this baby is now 2 weeks, 3 weeks, how you know a child whose mom or dad is present in their lives is when you notice a child has always cried. It's a child who, when the child was born, maybe the mother is always in the kitchen and just leave the child. The child wheezes, the child feels uncomfortable. And, you know, at that point, their way of communication is speaking, is crying. And when they cry, you don't respond immediately. That child gets used to crying every time he needs something. But if you have a new baby, whenever that child shows discomfort, you are there and keep, pay attention. That child grows peaceful because he knows, okay, my mom is always there. Oh, everything will be sorted for me. So let's be present in the lives of our children, because when we are present, that's when we observe our children's feelings. That's when we actually observe their different giftings. We observe the change in their character, their mood. You know, it's a time where we use our words of affirmation. Work balance parenting, the act of being present. Take note of that. Prioritize your family, your children, not money. The people you are giving money back home that you are running, we are running like a chicken without head. They are looking after their children. So don't allow, because you want to give the whole world money, to override your attention, the attention you give to your children. Prioritize them. Prioritize what is important, not what is urgent. The time you make for your children is very important. Is very, very urgent. It's very important. Create that time. I'll look at what I have titled SWOT. If you did business in the university, you must have done SWOT. SWOT is a business system or theory, and it stands for S is for strength, W is weakness, O is opportunities, T is for threat. I want to apply it to your home, and I want you to take it home and apply it. S is strength, W is weakness, O is opportunity, T is threat. This principle will help you to deal with challenging issues, refocus, to find out the trigger of bad behaviors, find out attention-seeking children, and how to make the family conducive. So first, as a family, after this meeting, try and tomorrow Sunday, if you are not working, try and find out what is the strength of my family. What gives our family strength? What is it that when we do that in our home, everybody is happy? What is that? Capitalize on that. When my children were below 12, our own strength was our time of prayer and our time of watching wrestling. We discovered that once we put on wrestling, everybody was happy, because I am somebody that don't watch any grim, anything that involved with blood, anything that involved with guns. I don't watch them at all, because I will cry. I will always, even when they are watching wrestling, there's some of them I cry. When they box somebody, I'll cry. I discovered there's some of them in the wrestling, they don't do anything that is nudity. So we discovered that all of us connect to it. And whenever we are watching it, everybody's at their topmost best. So what do we do? We capitalize on it. So when on Saturday, we wake up, we finish praying, we do our Bible study, we put on rest. If we don't have a program in church, we don't like booking any appointment in the morning or early afternoon. We put on wrestling, we record it the night before. Maybe for 2 hours or 3 hours, everybody's just watching wrestling, laughing and screaming, or we get a game where all of us are involved. That is our best time. That's why when we know how everybody reacts, we know who gets angry quickly, and tell the person to calm down, teach the person how to be a team worker, how to be a sports person, how to tolerate other people, not to take everything personal. So discover that in your family. What is it that makes everybody happy at the same time? Exploit it. Use it more. And then we looked at a weakness. Then you look at your whole family, yourself, if you're a single mother and the children, or if you're a couple, both of you as a couple and your children. What is it? What is the point that always brings issues? There are some discussions or topics that you mention as a couple, two of you always arguing on that topic. When there's something that happens in the whole family, that one person really gets upset, gets worked up. So you avoid it and look for a way to make it more pleasant. That will make your family very sweet. Okay, yeah. Then we look at opportunities. As a parent, always exploit opportunities that will bring your family happiness. What are the opportunities? Like, look out Well, why I'm saying this is because most of us, we spend our time in the workplace more. If you know you spend your time in the workplace more, search out for any slightest opportunity that will put happiness in everybody's face. Is there a community event that everybody will enjoy? Not just going to McDonald's or Nando's. Is there a community event? Is there a boot sale, a car boot sale? Is there anything that will make the family? Is an opportunity to build rapport, opportunity for your children to see how you do things. Some people is church. If some people is going to the mosque where they meet other families. So look for such opportunity and exploit them to strengthen your family. Then the last one is threat. What is it that could threaten your family? You know, I thank God now our police officers are more understanding. Before, children, if you keep your landline phone just close by, the little child, the 2-year-old, will pick up the phone, and the next thing, the only thing they will dial is 999. I don't know how they do that. The only thing they will just dial is 999, and before 2 minutes, police arrives at the door. So somebody called me from this house, and when they are talking with their hands on the back, they are looking for signs whether there was fight. Before you explain, no matter what you're explaining, their eyes have already studied everything. Even they are using psychology to find out. So that is an example. If that is like a threat, you address it. So such a parent, you look for a place where your children's hand cannot reach. That's an example. What is it you think that can expose your family? Sit down as a family and think about it. As a parent, think about it. What could be a threat? Tomorrow, don't assume, yes, we are in the UK, everything is easy peasy. Just plan ahead. What could go wrong in the future? And by prayer and by studying, doing research, even discussing it, it can help you to make the family so that you don't fall into that pitfall.
Time.
Oh my God. Okay, no problem.
Open type of question and answer. If anybody has anything bothering their mind,
Yeah.
you have time to ask to welcome them.
Yeah. I just want to ask, when you have small children and communication becomes difficult, what will you do? Because if you start having a difficult communication in the family with your children, that is a very big a floodgate that can expose your family, something you cannot discuss. Then the child can disclose it elsewhere. So if there is a difficult discussion at home, can somebody share with us how to go about it to make your family conducive? Is there somebody to help us? Okay. Oh, yeah. Ingrid, please.
Yes, hello everyone.
Okay.
I'll be listening in the background and I've learned a lot. Basically, that's where the strength, basically, where you if you understand how your child speaks, because every child communicates differently. So if you know how your child speaks, then that's the time to employ that communication that your child uses to get the information out of your child. Because some children, like for example, they can be autistic, so they could be linguistically challenged, but they still communicate in other ways. So basically, it's about how your child communicates, about understanding their communication.
That's fantastic. So understanding how each child communicates, understanding that is important. I will say this in a kind of a summary. Where we are coming from, parents, we are the bosses. We just dish out orders. So we are in a country where you don't dish out orders. You have your human rights. Your child has human rights as well. So you can't be screaming at me, but you have to learn, adapt how you communicate what you're saying to your children. And I would recommend this. Even though your child has done something that is very stupid, that is very uncalled for, always look for the good thing, the positive about them, and bring it forward first. And don't always do that big correction in the presence of everybody to shame the child. It's not nice. It doesn't, it has a ripple effect, negative effect, because one, it brings shame, it removes their confidence, and that will impact how they come about, in school. It may be detected how it comes about. When a child does something wrong, and every time you even communicate it, the child gets bad, it is because of the way you have been, the mode of communication. If your child, or it's difficult to talk to that child, I would recommend take that child out of the whole environment. Don't allow all the siblings to be there. Don't call the uncles to be there. Take that child aside and say, do you know, I really love the way you do this. I love the way you do that. I love the way you play. You know, you're a great footballer. Your future is great. You know your schoolwork. You are very good in your mathematics, though you need to improve in biology. And that brings me to the issue of that thing you did yesterday. Do you know what you did bad yesterday? Let there be that communication. Let the child repeat. The child, do you know what you did bad? The child will say, I didn't wash the dishes. Okay, so what do you think? Is that good or is it bad? The child will tell you whether it's good or bad. So next time, what are we going to do? The child will say, next time I will do it at the right time. Okay, if you don't do it, what do we do? You let the child know. I'm telling you, when you have done that, one, you have respected that child. You have kept it private, and that child respects you for that. So if something happens, they'll come to you privately as well. But if you make it an open issue, when they have something to tell you that they don't want everybody to know, they wouldn't know how to come to you because they are not used to you speaking to them privately. So let's create that environment where we respect their feelings. Let's respect the feelings of our children. Let's not correct them to put them to shame. Let's not. It's possible. We don't need to scream them down. We don't need to cajole them. We don't need to make them feel bad for them to realize what they have done bad. Because that is where it starts, where communication becomes bad, where a child is no more listening. Because the moment you want to, the child, oh, my dad is coming, he has come again. I know they have come again. They're going to talk about it. And they're indifferent. They will become indifferent. No matter what they say, they'll just keep quiet. They'll just be like this. But the moment you learn this type of communication, where you can take them aside, treat them the way you want to be treated. I will just leave it that way. The way you want your wife to talk to you nicely. This is the same thing. You want your wife to talk to you privately. Do the same thing to the children. Thank you. Little things come. Exactly. Yes. Little things. This is little, but it will help your family be very conducive, where a child knows that my voice is accepted and respected. My emotions are respected, where I am loved and cherished, where it's like a safe haven. After school, a child wants to go back home. During the weekend, they want to be at home because daddy is very funny. He's going to be at home today. Mommy is going to. Let them crack jokes on you. And my children will talk about my voice, how I'm singing. Maybe one day on Saturday, all we do is to cajole to make jokes. Okay, this is what you do that we laugh. When you do this, we laugh. They will tell daddy, this is what you do, we laugh. On you too, this is what you do. We just laugh over it. So that environment, when a child grows up, that child will thrive wherever they are. There will not be all this rage, children filled with rage, because the house is a house of rage. Everything is communicated in violence. Every discussion is always screaming and shouting. Finally, how we communicate with outsiders as well should not impact on our house or our family. If you have discussion with a friend or family member that you know is volatile, please maybe go into the car or drive elsewhere, because everything we do, we are teaching our children how to relate tomorrow. Otherwise, when they see your cousins, when they see your uncles, they have lost respect because of the discussion they overheard you with them. So let's create that atmosphere. We are able to do it. We are Black. We know we enjoy relationships, and we know we love our children, and we know what to do. It's just for us to have the knowledge. Now you have the knowledge. What is the SWOT of your family? What is the strength of your family? What is the weakness of your family? What are the opportunities this country can offer you? What are the threats that can come from government, that can come from your home? Avoid the threats. Address the threats. Look for opportunities. Build on the strengths. Undermine the weakness. Don't always speak on the weakness of the children or your spouse. Let not the weakness be the one everybody knows. Let us know, always talk about our strength. And I will tell you that you will never encounter the local authority. And if you're already with them, they will notice a difference. Because when we go to represent them, one of the things we hear is this person was aggressive because of the way we talk. Thank you so very much. I don't want to overspend the time. Thank you for listening, Brother Ola. Yes.
Thank you very much. Shido, are you there? Hello, Shido. Okay. Thank you very much. Because of our time, we have another meeting on this same platform, so we don't want to extend more than this. I will say thank you to Deaconess Belinda, Pastor Chika. Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause for both of them, please? This is amazing, inspiring, educative. Please, let's go on video. Let's unmute ourselves. Let's say thank you. And if you are a couple, if you are sharing the same platform, please put on your video, because I've tried to do justice to the parents. I've tried by any chance, try as much as possible to keep records of this. In case we are unable to give you a certificate and you have to verify, that might be the another option for you to verify. If there's no anything to verify, no evidence, so I've tried to do justice to the attendance. But if you're a couple, please show yourself. Let us know you are both together, and I'll be able to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. So we'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Sign the petition and share it with you. Sign the petition and share it with you. Subscribe to YouTube channel. These are the things we are demanding from you. We need your support. It's a collective work. Sign the petition. Okay, Jane, I can see both of you. You two family, I've not seen both of you. Okay, Jane, I can see. That's fine. I'm taking note of that. Yes, taking note of that. And don't forget to donate. Please, we need your support. You can set up a direct debit. We welcome that. We thank those that have been doing that, standing order. If it's just giving page, we have a donation page. You can use PayPal, use info and save the woman for your PayPal. The information is there. Pastor Adidapo will be with us today. Acknowledging Madam Lillian. Thank you for joining at the field now. I see the family now. Congratulations. And I hope the baby is doing well. Congratulations. So thank you. After 60 Pentecost, we normally head it, but Esther is not yet to head it that way. I may not do that. I might do that. Is she not there? If she don't want to do that. Oh, Madam Belinda, I'm not maybe head it. Have you grabbed the way we normally head our calls?
Sorry, say it again.
Did you grab the way we normally head our calls? What do we say to head the calls?
I seriously don't know the word you say. I just follow and just wait.
Okay. Pastor Chika, I can see you want to shout.
Okay. Esther will say, Sister Esther will say, Afrocentric course 101, and everybody will say, we there here. Yeah. Okay.
Course 101.
We there here. Are we ready? Are we ready? Remove your mute. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We are going to say it together and with power. Remember, we are Africans. Everybody, please, just 1 minute or 1 second. Everybody, unmute, and come on YouTube. And come on your video. Unmute. Yusuf family, Yusuf, Sheyi, Funke, Irene, Chizaram, John. Please unmute yourself. Want to hear your voice. Afrocentric 101.
We
Yeah. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh, God, I miss you. Oh my God. Sorry, I forgot that this was on. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone that joined on.